Yo, what's up everyone? Matter here. So today I'm going to be doing another video I did similar to about a few weeks ago. I did a video discussing about my opinion on Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane. Now I'm going to do the same thing with Duncan Keith. So as you know, I'm a huge Blackhawk fan, and I love the Hawks. I cheer for them always. And I'm a big fan of their top players, such as Duncan Keith, and I'll be giving you guys a preview and a whole review of his career. So let's start. So I'm going to be looking at the official website of the NHL here that views Duncan Keith's statistics. So let's start. He's 6'1", 192 pounds, and he's 37 years old. So obviously Duncan Keith is at the age where it's almost time to call it quits. And you know, right now Duncan Keith was injured with a concussion for the rest of the year. Obviously the Hawks season is over, but he's out for the rest of the season, which is not a good sign, especially when you're at the age of retirement. Don't get me wrong, though. Duncan Keith has got such great endurance, but, you know, eventually, you know, the age is going to come to you. As you can see, Duncan Keith is one of the 100 greatest players in the game. That was awarded to him in 2017. That is a huge honor. 3 Blackhawks players have it: Toews, Kane, and Keith, which is the most on any NHL team as of now. And Duncan Keith is just a really good defenseman. He's a two-way defenseman, and he's always been a smart guy at the game. So let me get to you the stats. So let's start. His rookie season, he goes into the league. Sorry if you... Okay, I'm just going to talk to you guys about it. So in his rookie year, Duncan Keith decides to put up 21 points in 81 games. He was a -11, which is not good, but it's a rookie year. He's a defenseman, right? He was drafted in the second round on 2002, and he was 54th overall. And he came in the league. You know, it took a few years for him to develop, and he broke in, putting up an average season for a defenseman. His second year, we noticed a big improvement. In 82 games, he had 2 goals and 29 assists for 31 points, and he was a plus-minus. His plus-minus was an even. He was a 0. After that, Duncan Keith then started to break out and become a noticeably good defenseman for the Norris Trophy. His following year, the points were similar, but the plus-minus was the big difference. He had 82 games played. He scored 12 goals, 20 assists for 32 points, but he was a plus 30. I hear that again, plus 30. That is really, really good. Like, that is insane. And don't get me wrong, Chicago was not a good team back in this era. They were not a good team at all. And for Duncan Keith to be a plus 30, that's got to mean something. That's got to tell you something. Anyways, in 2008-9, this is when Chicago made it to the conference finals. They actually did it. They lost to Detroit, but they made it to the conference finals. They did well. They were actually a good team now. The prospects were coming in and turning into stars. Toews, Kane, Keith, Seabrook, everything was coming together. You know, they lost in the conference finals, but look at Duncan Keith. Duncan Keith put up 8 goals, 36 assists for 44 points, and was a plus 33. Look at that. That's Norris numbers right there. The points you could go, meh, maybe not, but the plus minus, that is what a Norris defenseman gets. He is a Norris Trophy candidate. Obviously now he's not, but I mean, this is when he's young, he's healthy, he's physically strong, he's a great athlete, he's very athletic, and this is what happens next. Next season, Duncan Keith decides to have a big breakout year. In 2009-10, Chicago won the Stanley Cup, which was amazing, and this year, Duncan Keith had 82 games played. He had 14 goals, 55 assists, and he had 69 points. And then he had plus 21, plus minus a 21. And not only that, he won the Norris Trophy. So he won the Norris Trophy and the Stanley Cup. So this guy is already got some good, huge awards. He's already won the best award possible for a defenseman. He's already got the Stanley Cup. What glory does he have? He has so much glory. Not only that, he's the alternate captain for the Hawks. So Duncan Keith right now is one of the best defensemen in the game right now. Following that season, he had a bit of a setback year in 10-11. He had 82 games played again, full year. He had 7 goals, 38 assists, 45 points, and he was a -1. So, you know, a bit of a setback, but it's still nothing like shocking. And then 11-12, he Again, his numbers a bit down. He played 74 games. He had 4 goals, 36 assists. He had 40 points. Was a plus 15 though. And in 12-13 though, that was when we noticed a big improvement from Duncan Keith. In his rookie season. Duncan Keith put up 47 games. He had 3 goals and 24 assists for 27 points and was a plus 16. That year, Chicago won the Stanley Cup. Again, Duncan Keith led the Hawks to victory. Obviously, I'm not going to go through the playoff stats, but I'll go with them. I'll go with a few of them at the end, discussing them. To be honest with you, Duncan Keith is a very impressive performer in the playoffs, and I'm going to get to that. I will get to that. Following the 12-13 season, Duncan Keith put up another of the best seasons of his career. In 79 games, Duncan Keith scored 6 goals and 55 assists for 61 points and was a plus 22. This got him the Norris Trophy again. So a 2-time Norris winner and already a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. That is just insane for Duncan Keith. He's a beast. Following that, Duncan Keith had another big year. 80 games played, 10 goals, 35 assists, 45 points. He was a plus 12. And now, here's where it gets interesting. Keith not only won the Stanley Cup, he also got the Conn Smythe Trophy for the best player in the playoffs. This really adds up to being a Hall of Famer. Duncan Keith now. I'm going to review the awards at the end, but right now, let's look at it. 2 Norris Trophies right now. 2. 3 Stanley Cups, and a Conn Smythe Trophy. This is Hall of Fame material. Duncan Keith is clearly that. Not only that, he's also an Olympic player. He's won the gold medal with Team Canada. This guy is a star. He's a superstar in the NHL. He might not be like your franchise Bobby Orr, but he is definitely one of the top defensemen you'll ever see play the game. He's a two-way guy. Following that season in 14-15, he ended up putting up 43 points for 9 goals, 34 assists. He was a plus 13 in 67 games. Again, very, very solid numbers. He was injured that year. Next season, he had a very, very impressive season. He had 80 games played, 6 goals, 47 assists, 53 points, and was a plus 22. So that shows you guys how capable Keith is. Good at being offensive and is one of the best defensive. That's why he's a two-way defender. After that year, he had a bit of a slumpy season at Chicago in 2017-18. Became more of a weaker team. I'm being a bit nice on them, but they were shit. I'm not gonna lie, they were shit. He put up 2 goals and 30 assists for 32 points. He was a minus 29. Played the full 82 games. It's a garbage year. 18-19 Chicago again was pretty shitty, but the offense was up with them. So Keith put up 6 goals, 34 assists. He had 40 points, plus 13 in 82 games. And 19-20, before COVID hit, he had 61 games, 3 goals, 24 assists for 27 points. He was a plus 1. And then this year, with the different season with the divisions and all that, Keith had 54 games. He had 4 goals, 11 assists, 15 points, minus 13. So we look at Duncan Keith's career totals. He's played almost 1,200 games. He's got 1192. He's got 105 goals, 520 assists for 625 points. Now let me show you guys his playoff stats. So here's what I wanted to show you. In 2009-10, he had 17 points in 22 games, and when he won the Conn Smythe, he had 21 points in 23 games. So this is a really, really good player, Duncan Keith, a really good player in my opinion. I'm not being biased because I'm a Hawk fan. I'm being honest with the facts. Duncan Keith is one of the best defensemen you're going to see in the NHL. He's a generational talent. This is an example of how some players from the draft who don't go first overall can still be stars. I can think of many other players like Kucherov, Braden Point, many good players who've not been first overall, who became really good talents in the league. This goes especially for goalies too. But Duncan Keith though is a really, really good exception as well. So let's review the awards again with Keith again. So Duncan Keith, he's won 2 Norrises, as you can see here. Sorry if it's a bit blurry, but he's won the Norris there you go. He's won the James Norris Trophy twice. He's won the Conn Smythe Trophy, and he's won 3 Stanley Cups, and has won, I believe, 2 Olympic gold medals with Team Canada. So that's pretty much my preview on Keith, in my opinion. And my opinion on him is that he will be back next season. You'll be healthy from that concussion. Do I think he'll be that good? To be honest, not nowhere near as good as he used to be. He's not. He's aging. I do believe Keith will still be one of the Hawks' top defensemen because the Hawks' defense is pretty much shit right now. They got developing prospects, but Duncan Keith is obviously going to be their best defenseman next year, unless they get someone from free agency, which I really, really doubt. Hopefully Jonathan Toews is back. He's doing well, and yeah, but Duncan Keith, though, great player overall, and yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do more reviews on players, not just Chicago teams, like another team, like a random other team that you want me to talk about, like a team or a specific player. I can do that for you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. More hockey videos I'll be uploading of me shooting pucks, and see you guys next time. Bye.